The New York Knicks have officially acquired Karl-Anthony Towns for exchange of Julius Randle and Donte DiVincenzo. Now, why did this trade happen for both teams? It's pretty simple. Now, with the Timberwolves, it's a little weird because they essentially gave up the guy who was their franchise player for the better part of a decade. And now they're getting Julius Randle, who's been pretty on and off in the playoffs, and Donte DiVincenzo. But it makes a lot of sense. They already have a lot of bigs as it is with Naz Reid and Rudy Yogurt. But with Julius Randle, they have a guy who can pretty much be the 3 and the 4. And you can bring in DiVincenzo off the bench when people are struggling with shooting because he's one of the best shooters in the league right now. And on the Knicks' point of view, they gave up Randle and got a true big. They essentially gave up 2 guys who weren't going to do much for them, I think, this season, and got Cat, who is going to be their big for the season. Now, if you're looking at it from a who's better point of view, Randle is better than Cat, and with DiVincenzo included, I would say the Knicks gave up more than the Timberwolves had to. I think they really didn't need to give up DiVincenzo. I would have kept DiVincenzo if possible because Randle and Cat are pretty much on the same level, but I would say Randle slightly edges him a little bit. So it feels like the Knicks were kind of adding on something they didn't need to add on. But it makes sense from their point of view, if I had to guess, because they did really need a big, and Cat is that big, and Minnesota probably used that for their advantage in negotiations. Now, do I think this will help both teams? Absolutely. I think both teams win here. I don't think there's a single loser, except for the fact the Knicks essentially added on a guy that they didn't really need to add on. But that's all. Do you think the Knicks are going to improve? And do you think the Timberwolves are going to improve? Because I'm going to be honest, before this trade, I had the Timberwolves going to the finals, but I'm kind of reconsidering that. But we'll see when the season starts in like 29 days. See y'all next time.